Hello to all of my most adoring fans. I know you've been missing me, but I've been a bit busy. However, I am back today to talk to you about the most delicious, most amazing, most glorious of all of the rock cod species / group of species, and that is, drumroll please, the Maori cod. Now, a lot of you will be saying, what's a Maori cod? I've never heard of it. I don't even know what that is. And that is simply because it only exists in my neck of the woods. And that's what makes it even rarer and more delicious. You see, it lives in... 2 seconds. This bit here. Just in southern Queensland, down to New South Wales, and nowhere else. Granted, there was one recorded sighting from Kangaroo Island in South Australia, but we'll just say that fish was lost, like hitchhiking, and it was just like, oh, I don't know where I am, and then boom, South Australia, Kangaroo Island, and then they ate it, so it's no longer there. Anyway, let's talk a bit more about Maori cod. Now, Maori cod's Latin name is Epinephelus. Yeah, that sounds good. Undulato striatus. Yeah, that'll do. Close enough. Anyway, and yeah, now I'll roll some footage and we'll keep talking and you can watch them and see what they look like and see why they are delicious, delicious, deliciousness. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sure, they're no platinum snapper, but these fish are gold. You'll see soon. And gold is pretty good. Alright, gotcha. Now let's all start off by talking about size, because we all know that's what matters. Maori cod will get to a size of about 8 kilograms. It's unusual to see one larger than this, however, it isn't impossible. But most ones that you'll see spearfishing will be around the 4 to 5 mark for a large, healthy looking fish. The last record for spearfishing, I do believe, is around the 7.4 kilogram mark, which was shot not too long ago. But the big ones are pretty intelligent, as you can see in this clip here, where this 6 kilo model, I'm going to estimate, is swimming away. There's a reason it's a 6 kilo model. The majority of Maori cod are dumb as dog shit, and will swim straight up to you and stop. I suppose it is a little unfair of me to say that it is because of their lack of intelligence that makes them easy to catch, but here is a prime example. I guess you could say it's more curiosity. Here I am, on the bottom, no real fish around, and the Maori cod has come out of its hole, where it was perfectly hidden, to come and have a look at me. And then stayed still, giving me all the time in the world to line it up and take my shot. Like, that's not a good survival strategy. However, for a spear fisherman, it's wonderful, because these fish are delicious. I honestly cannot rate them high enough. They have a beautiful white flesh, and it just cooks up so sweet and juicy. It's just amazing. The next thing that I would like to say is brilliant about Maori cod is they are a wonderful indicator, there we go, indication. Okay, I got there. They're a wonderful indication of how exclusive the reef is to you. Now, if you find a reef that has good Maori cod on it, that means that not many people line fish or spearfish that reef, because a Maori cod will take a hook with a little bit of spit on it. Like, they are that easy to catch. They're also really easy to shoot. So it's simple. If they're there, no one else has been there. Otherwise, that fish would have been caught. This, however, is then a problem within itself, because if you, as the diver who has now found this epic rock with heaps of Maori cod, go and shoot all of those Maori cod, then there'll be no more Maori cod, because they are that dumb. So it is one fish where, even though they are super delicious and there might be 10 there on the day, it's probably best just to take the one from that spot and then move on and keep looking. Now let's talk location. Location, location, location. It's vitally important when setting up a home, and it seems to be the same for these fish. They like rocky structure with a lot of cracks to give them places to hide in. They particularly like hanging out where there's whitebait or that little shiny bait fish, but I guess they can eat all sorts of things. They're meant to be, and from what I've noticed, mostly an inshore fish on fairly coastal reefs, but they have also been caught, and I've seen them on the bunker group, way offshore. So, like all fish, they tend to want to kind of live life by their own rules instead of being put into a box, but on the whole, you'll usually find them on inshore rocky reefs. So what else can I say about these golden, delicious nuggets of goodness? I guess maybe hunting techniques. Well, hunting techniques are simple. You find the rock, you swim down, you get to the bottom, or even sometimes just hover there. They will swim out and look at you. You then see them, you then swim over to them, you then shoot them in the face. They really are a wonderful fish to hunt, and I wish there was more of them. But I probably know why there isn't. It's because we've shot them, because they are so very delicious. I cannot recommend them more. It is a shame for people in the rest of the world that these only exist off the coast of southern Queensland and northern New South Wales. So, I can't think of anything else to say except for thank you for watching, and I hope that this has given you some actionable information, as Shrek would say, about Maori cod, and why they are by far my favoritist fish to eat. They are so delicious, I highly recommend them. I also enjoy them because they have to have been designed by a god who's like totally into spearfishing, because like check this one out. It was there, I aim at it, I look away, see if there's anything else. It is still directly in front of my gun when I turn back. It's like it wants me to eat it, and I thank the fish for that, because it is so delicious. Well, thank you for watching. I have been that weird dude who covers his face and uses a sock puppet, and you have been a wonderful audience who I hope have learnt some useful information from this.